all right. But you, yonder, okay. I don't mean no harm, Joe. That's mine right there. All right. You got to praise your own pond. I bless God for him. Amen. A great man of God. Amen. I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Amen. Amen. So to this great congregation, this great man of God, that truly fasten your seatbelts. You're in for a ride tonight. Amen. Amen. And let us ride high together. Amen. Amen. Forgetting those things that are behind. Yes. And press toward the mark of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. This is our year, y'all. Yes. Let's take everybody who want to go up with us. Yes. Amen. Congregation, Apostle, Prophet, Cleveland, Mobley. Amen.
Hallelujah. Aren't you glad that you're in 2020? Ah, God, this is a year of manifestation, revelation. Ah, God, my God. Those two words alone, this manifested, Dr. Lusher just told us, because you spoke, manifestation, revelation, and rejuvenation. Because this year, 2020, some of y'all need to be revived, rejuvenated. What you did 2019, forget about it. It's dead and it is buried. But this is 2020, design, covered by design. We going on, we on the jet. The contours. We're so grateful tonight. So give on to the Spirit of Christ. And to my wonderful wife, and to our chief apostle, to our sister Joe, to Dr. Adai Curry, after to Bishop Curry, and to the honorees tonight. Aren't they lovely? They look lovely, and they all are beautiful people. The dynamic dude, I'm telling you, their 4th anniversary. Some people don't last 4 weeks. That's for 4 years. For the 4th anniversary. You may be seated. We just happened tonight. We are so grateful for each and every pastor, everyone. And their respective places tonight. I like the theme. A pastor that possesses a Mordecai spirit. A Mordecai spirit. That means that you got to read your Bible. Who is this Mordecai? My God, my God. Let me read. I was so happy tonight because I looked at some of your expression that all folks has had that been the Lord on my side. Had that been the Lord on my side. That allowed me to see. God, my God, my God. He have kept me. The 70 and some more. It was the Lord that kept me. 70 and some more. Even from New York City, born in Georgia, raised in New York. Even when I lived in Jamaica, not the island, but Jamaica, the West Indies. He kept me. Because we did some things like some of y'all, we're going to take to our grave. Am I talking? Amen. But the Lord. But the Lord. He looked beyond my faults. And somebody said, look at somebody and say, he rescued me. He rescued me. What about you? What about you? He rescued me. What about you? Did he do it? Yes, he did. God, my God, my God. Some of y'all been in some places, did some things. That if the club could tell it, or the wall could whisper. But I'm so saved now. I didn't do anything. But you wasn't saved all your life. No, you wasn't. We are so grateful for you. Pastor and Kimberly McGurry, we love you. Pastor Alpha 11th II. We love you all. God's good. He is. You're already in your year of blessings. You're already in your year of blessing. You're already in it. Some of y'all get it after a while. And I like the theme. I'm going to read a couple of verses and then I'm going to go on the word. A pastor that possesses a Mordecai spirit. Every pastor that's in tonight, I don't care how bless you are, you didn't get it overnight. No, that's right. I don't care what you know, how much you study. Some heartaches and pain. And praise God that you got a future to gain. Am I talking up in you? In the book of Esther, the 3rd chapter, beginning in the 1st verse. After these things, the king Ahasuerus promoted Haman, the son of Hammedatha, the Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman. For the king had so commanded concerning him, but Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence. Then the king's servants which were in the king's gate said unto Mordecai, why transgressest thou the king's commandment? And let's go over to Esther 10 and 3. We're going to combine these scriptures. We're not going to be too very long to find out what happened from the 3rd verse to the 10th verse. Who is this Mordecai? And ask a pastor who possessed it, one who stood up and said, I refuse to bow. Some of y'all bow to everything and you in God, but you can't. If you love the Lord, you have to choose. Even the people you picked this year, 2020, you should, because some of them folks are loose. Oh my God, let me go there. They carry dead weight. And if you go with them, you're going to be just as where they are. Birds of a feather, do what? You better change your bird. Buzzards and eagles get oh my God. Buzzards and eagles get fly together. Am I talking? Some of y'all with them on, y'all got some buzzards in y'all. Y'all should be connected with the eagle. Because the eagle flies high. Above the situation, above the storm. And he looks down. A buzzard eats everything that's in his way. And the 10th verse, and it reads thus. And King Ahasuerus had laid a tribute upon the land and upon the isle of the sea, and all the act of his power, of his might, and declaration of the greatness of Mordecai, whereunto the king advanced him, and they are not written in the books of the chronicle of the king of Media and Persia. When we look at these passages, and the thematic scream says, a pastor that possesses a Mordecai spirit. Mordecai was in a place, in a country that was not his own. Come on. And a matter of fact, he was in exile. Y'all know the story and whatnot. And now from Babylon, he's into another country. Because when the Babylonian God told Nebuchadnezzar, your time is up. Come on. When we get beside ourselves and who we think we are, God will fire you. Yes. Talk to me, somebody. God will fire you. And Nebuchadnezzar got beside himself where he was. It was God in the first place put him there, in that place. You know the story about that. God made him eat grass like a cow for 7 years. And his name grew. But God said, now Nebuchadnezzar, I'm firing you, and I'm going to put somebody in your place. Here come Persia said, now Xerxes, I'm going to take your spot. He's going to dispose of you and take the Jewish people into Persia, into Susa. And the city of Persia, not by the way, the Persian or the city of Iran, by the way, that is the problem right now. In Iran. That was Persia's old name and whatnot. Now it's Iran. Persia was before was that thing was happening now, it's happening again now. And so you see here, Mordecai, a remnant of the Jews now, being transferred from Babylon into Persia, the capital city of Susa. Read your history and whatnot. And being in that time, Mordecai was in a place that definitely wanted to be. He came to a city along with the rest of the Jews. Didn't have no sense over the situation. He came into a city that was going through some transition, and King Xerxes was crazy. He threw a party that lasted for 6 months. A party that lasted, some of y'all used to go to parties, y'all. Okay. Y'all ain't know what it is. Before New Year's came in, y'all got your last. But now you're in church. So he threw this party. Now he had a remnant of all these groups of people, because the Bible had 126 countries that King Xerxes was over. Now Xerxes is his Greek name. Ahasuerus was his Hebrew name. Kushashand was his Persian name. But most people know him by Xerxes, his Greek name. And so as we look at the situation now, he threw this party for 6 months. And in the last day of this party, he had told his queen, Vashti, baby, I want you to come, show off them diamonds I gave you. Remind you, he was over those 127 countries. So he had rubies and diamonds, and he had a queen. And she was entertaining those wives of those princes and nobles who were with him. But this time, Vashti got beside herself. And when she got beside herself, you know, we had a hearing of units to take care of her. He sent for her and said, baby, put on your best royal robe and I want you to come. I want to show the diamond piece. I want to show the other princess how good you look, baby, because she was a beautiful woman. I'll go into history. I want you to step out in your finest purple robe. I want you to step out because you represent me looking good. She sent a word back to him, the king now. I'm not budging, baby, and I'm not coming. Read your word. And because she said that, she forgot he was the king. She forgot he's boss man, he's in charge. So he was angry, the Bible says, and so he asked his advisor, what shall I do now? Several things the advisor could have told him to do. He could have told him to have her killed right then and there. He could have did it. Because guess what? He was the king of the lower regions. They said, no, don't do that. We're going to punish him more. Banish her from the regions of Persia. She cannot come no more in the land, no more in the palace. She's no longer my princess. She's no longer my queen. He wrote it in the law and order once the Persian, once the king writes a decree, he can't revoke it. Tell me somebody. He can't revoke it. And so now he got to find another princess. Come on. But now he's looking for a queen. And this one going to be a virgin, but all those family got that will stand by his side and will obey him. Mind you, had all of these 120 regions of people of origin, countries from India to North Africa, all over. And so now, in searching the land, he found a virgin, a beautiful woman, out of all those that came from those different countries. A woman by the name of Esther, which means star. And of course, her Hebrew name is Hadassah. But guess what? Mordecai, her cousin, who raised her from birth, because when Esther was a baby, her parents were killed Talk to me, Bible people. Go pray. So Mordecai, the cousin, said, I'm a raiser and a doctor as my own daughter. Talk to me, Bible people. He did that, and then he said, I'm going to mentor you in the Persian language. But you are a Jewish young lady. Do not forget your heritage. Huh? Do not forget your religion. Do not forget where God has brought you from. Huh? Sometimes we get promoted and we forget it was Dr. Martin, and because of her, we're where we are. You can't go beyond the apostles. You can't go beyond our leaders. Cover design. Had been for Dr. Paul and also Joe, some of y'all be crazy now. We're not where you are now in God. We're not in the position you're in right now. You living better you ever live in your life. Talk to me, somebody. You have more than you have now. Because of Dr. Paulette, I'm not talking in here. Some of us, when we messed up when we came in, a lot of us, I'm not talking. She had to program your mind, get you on the right track. Some of y'all mind was all jacked up and messed up from the floor up. Some of y'all wanted to kill somebody. I ain't gonna say what that man. Dr. Martin say with that man, that's your husband, baby. Get together. You put him out, somebody got him the next same day. Talk to me, somebody. You told your neighbor that man was no good, but guess what your neighbor said, thank you, I got him. Now you crying. What you crying for? You told me he was no good. Don't do it. Don't do it. When you put him out, next door neighbor, down the street, cross the street, she's gonna say, thank you, baby. Because I've been wanting that man all the time. Am I talking up in here?
Yes, it is.
One man jump is another man's treasure. And so now, Mordecai, and the Hebrew language, he's a low stature man, a low stature. But because he's been in captivity for quite some time, the Jewish people, whenever God puts God's people in captivity because they either disobeyed and they didn't do it, it's amazing. I don't care how much we bless some of us in the church. Some of us get out of place.
Yes. That's true.
You get out of place.
Yes.
You forget it was Dr. Lottie that got you here, that taught you. You don't know what she knows. Then you start knowing what she knows. You can't listen. Hit the door.
Come on now.
Hit the door.
Hit the door.
When you start knowing more than Dr. Lottie and you think you can obey her, goodbye. Start your own church, your own work. Fools have followers, by the way, also. I'm not talking up in here. Fools have followers. So, go about your business. And so, Mordecai, her cousin, who raised her and schooled her, he's in the palace. It's amazing jealousy. It's amazing jealousy.
Yes.
There are many people in Covenant by Design. Do not allow the enemy to whisper in your ear this year.
Come on now.
Do not allow the enemy to whisper in your ear.
Come on now.
Trust God from the inside, not from the outside.
Come on.
Because the outside don't know nothing unless you the inside. Tell it. Keep your mouth shut.
You telling truth?
They know about what's going on in the church and them people come here. I'm not talking up here talking about that.
Come on now.
How do they know? Because you tell it. When Mordecai mentored and told Esther Hadassah, train her. Say, tell nobody because you're Jewish about who you are, where you came from. When Samuel anointed David, David didn't realize, say, oh, Samuel anointed me king. Saul was still alive. Because if he'd opened his mouth, he'd have been dead. Some of y'all don't know, bless me, you open your mouth too much.
Yes, sir. Wow.
This is your 2020 message, a part of that. Learn when to open your mouth and keep it shut.
Come on.
Especially the company by design. people know more about this church than about Dr. Lawson. Where did it come from? Inside. And so while the king was looking for his bride and new virgin, and we know the story, Mordecai was still in the circle. Jealousy. If God put divine favor upon it, I don't care what, you can't stop God. Because what divine favor is upon us, apostle, never, and look on my back, they can't stop it. Why are they hating you? You know what you know, and you got what you got. And some haters, they got nothing to offer you. Talk to me, somebody. Am I talking? That's my girl.
Jesus, help us, Lord. Jesus Christ. Help us, Jesus. Help us.
What you got to offer? Nothing. That's why they hate us. Because by the covenant design, we all somewhere, but this year, oh, God comes out. Some of us going to be going out the country. Some of us going to have some Mercedes-Benz. Am I talking? You have that because you ask that because you don't believe what you. He said, this year, nobody coming to Zion should be lacking.
Amen.
I'm not talking up in here. If you lack it because you don't apply the principle, Dr. Lawson teaching us. If you lack it, you're not applying the principle. Am I talking up in here? You hear it, but you don't believe it. I ain't gonna give. Don't give. That's why you're still poor. Oh, God, so thank you. And so now, here, and Mordecai didn't even tell the folks within Persia that he was a Jew. You notice that? He got what he wanted to have, and he stood there. He was waiting, and God was still having a place for a point in time. While being in the temple there in Persia, you heard two of Xerxes' officers talking about how to annihilate him, how to kill him. Isn't that something? Covered by design. If you're anything concerning Dr. Lawson and trying to annihilate her, you got to step in and say it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. She ain't going nowhere. No. She ain't going nowhere. No. And you got to take her place now. You can't take her place. I don't care what you think you know. Sign up in here.
It is true.
Get together with your clique. And you'll click right out the door. 2020. Peekaboo. We you.
Yes, sir. I got you.
You got this?
I got him.
Hello, lag. Click, click, click.
I got him.
He said, kill my enemy. He tried to kill you. It's time that people try to hurry up. You got to do what you got to do.
Amen.
It's true.
Am I talking?
Amen.
What? Oh, prophet, Stanley McCorn don't want to give a prophetic word. You ain't got no power. Number one, you ain't got no word in you. The Lord told me, what did he tell you? What did you eat?
Come on now.
Help us, Lord.
When you have your gifts,
Yes.
God give out to you use them. And you know what? So, you ever talk a long time? I'm a priest. I'm a this. Give out to her. She know what you are. Sit down somewhere. You ain't got nothing. But Paul said, take it a symbol, solid grass. And by the way, just because a person don't see, doesn't mean that they can't see. God's given everybody in here some discernment. Pastor McGurk got discernment and prophetic. Don't let somebody. So he go all you want to do all that. And Pastor McGurk said, baby, I see you. Am I talking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They trying to impress Pastor McGurk. You know. Oh, why you give up all you do what you want to give us some money? Thank you, son, but you're still in what you are. You can't buy me.
Come on.
Oh, let me go back. Oh. Mordecai. The Bible said that Mordecai, to possess that spirit, to possess the attributes of Mordecai.
Come on.
Huh? You got to be able to say, God, I know you, not know of you. Regardless what I'm going through with, what's happened to me, I'm going to stand.
Yes.
On Christ the solid rock.
Yes.
All other ground.
Yes.
Is sinking sand. Shoot your best shot. I'm not going nowhere. And so the Bible says, Mordecai now got some news now. That God's people, hatred. Haman, when you go back to Exodus 17, it's from the sins of the Hittites.
That's right.
Huh? Which other words, they're from Amalekites. Same words. A devil don't give up. A devil do not give up. They may, he or she may change her tactics or motive, but recognize that I still a devil.
Come on.
You can dress up all you want, but I still know that spirit that's still in you. I'm not talking up in here today. Because you dress up, what that means? The devil always dressed by the way. You never wear no black. You wear no black, you wear white. You look good. And so here we are. Now, because of Mordecai, a pastor, one that stands for integrity, a one that has some morality, a one that stands for holiness and righteousness. That's the spirit of Mordecai had. That's why God could say, I can trust you, Mordecai. I know what's in you. I know you won't fall, you won't break, you won't trade me in for what they got to offer you. You won't leave. Oh, I'm going to leave Dr. Lost in your church. She hasn't ordained me yet.
Thank you, God. Oh.
You don't know nothing, first of all. You have been through the second thing. So why would she ordain you? Because once she put a seal on it, that's going to represent her. No pastor. Come on. My God. You got to be careful who gives them licenses now. This thing. You got to be careful nowadays. You give some folks some license, now, forget it. They think you know more than you, Pastor Dr. Lawson. Oh, once I get that paper, I'm going over how many churches? Remember fools who have followed? Even if they say 23rd Psalm, somebody come, what you say 23rd Psalm? What is that? I don't know. A fool got followers. But Mordecai heard some news. By this time, Esther, her destiny was chosen to be the queen.
Yes.
But in order to be the queen, she had to go through this 12 months of purification. 6 months of herbs, and y'all know the story. Another 6 months of perfume. Because mind you, when the king, she come out, the king, spend the night with the king, he want to know. Or you with me, or you against me, or your heart really with me. But there's something about her beauty and who she was and her race of being Jewish stood out more than all the other people. King loved her.
Yes.
God will put you in a place at the right time for the right reason.
Yes.
He'll put you in a place that, why am I here?
Yes.
Time will come and God said, now is the time.
Yes.
And all that she was learned from Mordecai, it's going to come into play.
Amen.
It's going to come into play now. Mordecai now gets some news. He told the king about the 2 officers who was going to assassinate him, and then he went about his business. But right behind that good news of Mordecai, here comes this demon. You know, whenever God moves, there's a movement of the enemy too. Whenever God moves, there's a demonic spirit. You got to know it's not. Every time God moves, look out. Look out for the enemy. And since the devil is one spirit, he can't transfer, he's not omnipresent. But he got legions of demonic spirits that go to align to different areas. This church, this home, this family. He's master behind it to cause chaos in your home. Because we don't pray, we don't fast. We fast food, a burger, Chick-fil-A. When the last time I was reading, said we've been on a fast, that God, that will clean us up. Our life will be totally different. When the last time you really been on a fast? And say, oh God, I need this for me. I need this fast for me. Because there's some things that I want you to do. And you told me these things come to fast. They don't come. Be shouting, they don't come by me shouting. Get it done. But through fasting and prayer and supplication. God, I thank you because if it had not been for you, I would not be here. So God, I'm going to cry out to you. The Bible said Mordecai, when he did not bow to Haman, that's when Haman found out. Mordecai told the two servants, I am a Jew. Once you tell people who you are, look out. Look out for the attacks. They're coming. He told the two officers. They went back and told Haman. Now Haman asked you, so he was already angry at him, mad. Said, now I got an excuse. Not only do I want to kill you, but I want to kill all the Jews. You are a Jew. Be telling me all this time. Yes. But I didn't tell you who I was. But God, please be able to make sure that you won't kill me nor all my family.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Jesus.
And so, now Mordecai, crying out to God, he said, oh God. The Bible says, my God, when trouble comes, we pray. Don't we pray? Yes. But as soon as it's over, what happened to us? We forget about God. It's amazing when we get in trouble. How we cry out to God. God, if you deliver me, if you save my son, God, if you bring my daughter back home, if you bring my husband back, God, I'll serve you. And as soon as that happens, it changes the whole wheel. But the Bible says Mordecai crying out to God, sacrifice, and said, God, you put me under here now in this place. And all I'm doing is the right thing, like some of us do. But now, God, this Haman, this demon, it reminds me of the Holocaust. The Jews are going through right now in New York City. They're attacking that hatred, that ideology spread it. In 1933 through 45, those who remember your history, Germany, Hitler killed 8 million Jews. That's the word Holocaust comes from. Mean burning with fire. They thought they were going to go to Germany. 8 million. And he was born in Australia.
That's right.
Adolf Hitler. That's right. Which the German called the Führer, which means the leader in German. So I spreche Sie Deutsch, and I've been through a little bit. Because of New York, German. But anyway, that same ideology is spreading from the swastika to the skinhead. That ideology is it's getting more and more.
Yes.
More and more. African American, our people, that poison from that time. From Mordecai time, even now, of racial hatred. Look at the churches now. The shooting I read about recently. You know, they don't care about But pastor, we got to do what we got to do nowadays to protect God's house. We do what we got to do now. I'm not talking. Do what we got to do. Whatever's necessary, we got to do it. Yes, sir. We can't speak in tongues with that. No. No. The tongues will give you some fire, and you're going to speak. And you're going to run. He won't do that. Yes, he will. This is God's house. Yes. And we got to do everything to protect it. Yes. No demon come in and take over. Amen. That's the problem now. Do what you got to do. And so Haman cried out. But Mordecai, and Mordecai said, no, Haman, you ain't going to take me out like this. Now he gets to to Esther, his cousin who he groomed for such a time. Esther got the news. What you going to do? He said, the first answer said, I can't go before the king. This is where you get the expression, if I perish, I perish.
Yeah, that's right.
Because if you go before the king, before the time, you can be killed. Unless he steps out, hold out his scepter, you die. Death sentence. And so now, Mordecai is crying out, so what are we going to do? We're going to put all the Jews in the area on a fast. We got to do what we got to do. Because if we don't, there'll be annihilation of the Jewish people. That's in the vicinity. And you know him and what he did? He went to. It's amazing how the enemy you could be in the church, and if you'll be careful, he'll whisper in your ear, and you make it. Haman made Xerxes thinking that he said, well, there's a group of people, like some of us do in the church, that king is against you. And I'm willing to offer a certain amount of money, $300,000, to get rid of him. And King Xerxes signed a decree. You can do it.
That's right.
But he had no idea what he did.
Yeah.
Because he was tricked and deceived.
Yeah.
Some of y'all tricked and deceived.
Come on. Walk it out. Walk it out.
Tricked and y'all been deceived.
Come on now.
In order you get a treat.
Come on now. Tell the truth.
And so he signed that decree not knowing that there was a death sentence for the Jews who have lived, who have accumulated some wealth in Persia, in captivity. Because Haman had another motive.
Yes.
By the way, if he would have come to what they did, he would have taken over and killed all the Jews and King Xerxes as well.
That's right.
That was his real motive.
That's right.
But God
Yes.
intervened through Mordecai.
Yes.
Mordecai went to her again. Said, Esther, my daughter, I raised you. If you don't do anything this time, because that's what I said, if I go before the king, what you say? He said, go on a fast. You go on a fast after. And let God direct you how to do this. Because our Jewish race is at stake here. They're going to be killed. And the Bible said, Esther prepared a banquet. And when she did this banquet, and all was going well, but her husband, Xerxes, said, what's the matter? And she began to say, she told him, he said, I'll give you half of my kingdom. That is half a million. I would say the same thing, but for a different reason. With some mommy dance. Harold, that's a mommy daughter dance for Harold. She said, give me John the Baptist. Because when you speak the truth, it'll cost you. Hear me well. Sometimes it'll cost you your life. When you speak the truth, it will cost you. John the Baptist paid the price with his head. Am I talking? Said, so mommy danced so well that the king said, I'll give what you want. And the mother said, give me John the Baptist's head on a platter. And he did it. Because once the king signed the decree, and so now with this banquet, Esther said to Esther, invite Haman. Oh, Haman was just happy. Oh, God. Oh, look at that. This time, when she told Xerxes what was going on, and told her, because now you realize that that Mordecai had saved his life, and he wanted to reward him. Nobody rewarded him. He said, did he? He didn't know. But now, this is another situation. He said, but now, go. And Haman went, this is happy now. But Esther now telling her husband, my people, it's going to be extinct, going to be exterminated. And he asked her, who's going to do it? She said, the one at the party with me. The one that we have at the party, he's with me right here. And because of that, he said, Esther, once he did, she said, well, he's going to be, what he got the hangman for Mordecai, it's going to be for him. So be careful. Yes. And the Bible said the next thing happened. Not only did Haman's, he said, but I'll give another party for Haman's son.
Yes.
The 10 sons he had. Kill them, put them on the gallows. That's what Esther said. Give them the gallows that they would have for Mordecai. And kill the 10 sons.
That's right.
You don't leave nothing behind. That's why in Samuel.
That's right.
That's it. Holy Ghost.
Lineage.
He told Saul to kill the Agag, to kill them. Saul didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Because these were the people of the descendants of Haman.
Amen.
He said, kill everything of the children. Samuel saw I did. He said, no, you didn't. Samuel said, I heard bleeding sheep, I heard some voices. The Bible says Samuel took the sword and killed them.
That's right.
Whenever you kill one member of the family, you got to kill them all. That's why the mafia get everything that's inside.
That's right.
They'll leave no witness, but
Come on now.
they'll leave a witness. He said, kill everything.
Yes. So they coming back.
So those 10 sons of Haman died too.
Yes.
And the Bible says, not Mordecai. Go back to the 10th chapter. Now he gets his reward. Xerxes said, now I'm going to make you in charge.
Amen. That's
I'm
right.
going to put the single ring on you.
That's right.
You got the authority now.
Yes.
He said, now, though I can't revoke it, but I'm going to give you some help. Once I sign the decree, I'm going to let the Persian army, along with those, go fight against Haman and all the rest of them. And the Bible said they won. And Mordecai said, oh, God, it's time to have a feast. And this is where the word Purim comes in. That special day when they have Purim, they read the book of Hadassah or Esther or Star. To them, we don't, it's amazing. We as African American people, we don't celebrate, we don't teach our young folks about Kwanzaa, about nothing.
Nothing.
Isn't that sad? Every race but us. It's amazing. They taught, they said, now because of this, in the month of Adar, or the month of March, just remember, when you read this story of Esther, or Purim, read this book of Esther. We as African American people, how many people know the principles of Kwanzaa?
Amen.
How many? Of Kwanzaa. And this was started in 1972 by Ron Karenga. Day for Umoja, Imani, faith, Umoja, unity, Kwanzaa. But we can cuss. We can do that quite easily. But to learn something that to teach our children, our inheritance. And the Jews is up in our country, but we don't teach our children the significance of the value of our history. And the Bible says when that happened, the single ring of Mordecai, he stood up. Because Mordecai stood up. He refused to bow down.
Come on.
How many of us, when it comes to our religion, what church you go to? What? You don't tell about that coming by the side. You don't tell, Dr. I used to go there. That's what they say. I used to.
You telling some truth.
I used to. You used to because you got mad because you could have your way and you left. You used to do that. You don't tell that. And when you leave, you don't tell the right story by the way. Secondly.
It's the truth.
Oh, God.
The attributes of Mordecai of standing for your faith, for your belief, for your principle. These are qualities. These are attributes that every believer should do as a pastor. You cannot compromise pastors in this year.
Amen.
That's number one thing.
Amen.
Tell the truth. If it's your family, your mommy, whoever it is.
Amen.
Tell the truth.
Amen.
Someone's trying to compromise. You can't do that. You're not a good leader if you do. Because you're compromising. Mordecai did not compromise. Even though over the course of his life, Esther thought of things that she could have, but she realized that if she did, she's going to die too. So she had to reveal to the king who she was. I'm Jewish. I'm your queen, but I'm Jewish. What you going to do, king? I still love you. And because of that, what policies that you, as a leader, 2020, are you going to implement? Are you going to take down because your family member so and so? If your grandma walk out and leave the church, if your brother, Are you still going to preach the truth? Amen. Preach the word. You can't change them. The word can. I probably try to change folks. You cannot. If the word of God does not change them, if the word don't change them or her.
Thank you, Jesus.
Leaders this year, don't sweat it. Preach the word and go about your business. If you don't get it, maybe I'm preaching it. Be like Ezekiel. I'm preaching about the sword. You don't want to hear me word. And when the sword come and kill you, then I did what God told me. The blood is not on my hand. The blood is not on my hand.
I'm telling the truth.
I only heard it from Dr. Lossinger. I only heard it from Prophet Bob. I only heard it from Pastor McGurk. What you think she is? I'm grown. That's the problem. That's why you're in the condition that you're in now, because you're grown. Am I talking, Pastor?
Amen.
You're grown. But then act like you're grown then. Act like you're grown then.
Yes.
This year is a different year. Dr. Loss, don't stress you out. Don't stress yourself out this year about nobody. Nobody in the covenant. Don't do it. Either you're going to do or they're not going to do. Not go for all leaders.
Amen.
If the members don't do, you do what you got to do to keep it moving. Don't lose no sleep. Pastor, don't lose no sleep. Oh, well, folks won't do. Pastor Huber, don't lose no sleep. Either you're going to do it or not going to do. Preach and keep it moving. Am I talking? Amen. This is 2020. This is not If you do what is right within this covenant, Dr. Loss good. To go to bed at night and sit and don't wonder about the confusion, whatever. If we do what we say we're going to do in 2020, you go to sleep and say, they're coming by design, they got it. All everybody in their respective places, they got it. There's no gossip going on. Oh, hallelujah. There is no jealousy. Hallelujah. There's no cutthroats at each other. Hallelujah. There's no backbiting. Hallelujah. Within the body. But Pastor called her so and so, she didn't call me. Sit down somewhere. Maybe there's a reason she didn't call you. No jealousy. No jealousy. And if you allow that, those spirits, those things, kill those spirits, the church. Because God get ready to send some folks in here.
You better say so.
They're going to ask Dr. Paul and Mr. Jones, what do you want us to do? Because she's tired of asking some of us, and we keep lying to her.
Okay.
Go ahead. You keep lying. I'm going to do when? As soon as you get the help you leave. As soon as they get help, Pastor, they leave. But they go down the street and lie. She didn't use me. I was there for 2 years. I didn't get used. And then you go over there, guess what? They use you. They didn't even use you. Then you tip out there. And then you tip back over here.
They don't even let you go.
Then you tip out completely. And next door you're going again. A rolling stone.
That's right.
Do you possess a Mordecai spirit? The attributes of the fruits of saying, I'm stable, I'm strong, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to be like Paul, be steadfast, unmovable, always abiding. I'm going to stand firm, regardless for trials, for tribulation, because they come to make you stronger. And when you go through that, and God knows, He knows. He said, the steps of a good man. Or good woman. Do what? Order. So I mean that God's directing you. If God directs you, why are you so messed up then? He said, your steps are ordered. That means there is a course or direction. You step it in. He tell you to go right, you go left, and something is going on wrong. He said the ways of a transgressor is what? Hard. Difficult. You're going to have some problem because you do what you want to do. That's right. So your way is going to be, how can God bless you in your mess? Then you be going against His word. Mordecai stood fast, He stood up. He didn't take down. Even knowing that he could have gotten killed, he could have killed him, but he refused to bow. Daniel 1:3-6. Same thing. The Hebrew, they will not bow. What are you bowing to? Hold to your principle, to what you believe, what you've been taught that is right.
Amen.
Daniel knew the writing was on the writing on the wall. And the devil, he prayed, he didn't stop. Because they signed the decree terrorists and those 120, and the prophet said, we can't find no fault with Daniel, but we know he prayed 3 times a day. Some of y'all don't pray no time a day. Come on. So King, if you sign a decree, you know you're going to pray. Daniel going to pray regardless. If you're in God, I'm going to pray more down. Because you trying to destroy me, trying to stop my prayer life, I'm going to pray more. Some of y'all. He prayed more. Same thing with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We can't bow down. That's no golden image. If God don't live right, though, he can.
Amen.
That's right.
And God don't bring us all the time right then and there. He lets us go through something to see, are you going to pray more? Are you reading read your word more? God, why me? Why not you? You say, God, try me. As soon as God starts trying you, I can't take it. I can't take it. You said God to try you. Prove it. Didn't y'all say sometimes? God. Who's trouble don't last always? You say, God, but how long? Week after week after week. But God said, you still haven't got the concept of depending upon me.
Amen.
Yes.
You depend upon yourself and your job. The job is a resource. But God is a source. Your job will go down tomorrow. You scratch your head. They cut off food stamp, you definitely go scratch your head. Because Trump won't do that now. They cut off some food stamp, you go back to, oh God, I better go back to the garden, go in the field. You go to somebody's field. You get something, and cut the food stamp. Trump want to do that. But his time is up, by the way. His time is up, by the way. Nebuchadnezzar, another dictator. His time is up. Because God is on our side. He has proven it over and over. No matter what calamity, no matter what happened, God will always bring his people through. Remember that. Always. He's proven through generation. Hitler can do it. And kill 8 million Jews. They can do it. Haman can do it. We, African American people, are brought here, according to history, in Jamestown in 1600. So that means that we've been in slavery ourselves for over 40 years. According to history, 1608, Jamestown. We didn't come on the Mayflower ship and that's the sound of the man working on the chain gang. That's how our black folks came. You did not come on the Mayflower.
Come on, Pastor.
No. Am I talking?
You're talking, Pastor.
They talk about the Holocaust a lot. But how many African American people were hanged in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, and 50s? The civil rights movement, we already know what happened to Alabama. Some of us were praying and they were sicking the dogs without. I want you to know about that. They don't. Come January 15th, they talk about that's the only time. No, everybody comes. But our children don't know. There's a price paid for freedom.
Yes, it is.
Remember, there's a price to pay. Our children don't have no idea what you went through as parents to provide for your children. I'm not talking up in here. But Mordecai possesses those attributes, those qualities that no matter come hell, high water, he's going to stand. God bless you.
Amen.